After my last few videos, so many people asked me how I make my cards, and I thought it was probably easier to just make a tutorial than to explain in the comments. So this is the best method I've found for making cards. It's not exactly straightforward, but bear with me. So you're going to need some holographic sticker paper. You can buy the cheapest one on Amazon. Just put in holographic sticker paper. Whatever comes up as the cheapest, that's what I would recommend. This is a Canon Pro 100 printer. I think it's the printer that makes the difference in a lot of cases. This is an art printer. It makes really beautiful pictures. So once you're done with that, you're going to laminate it. You're going to use something called Frisco Craft Matte Laminate. Now, it comes in a roll, so you have to cut it and then apply it. But it's a really good price. It's a really good material. It makes the nicest card faces I've seen. And when you do just this, it's going to give you sort of like a matte holographic. You're going to lose a lot of the shine. You're going to see that when I apply it here. But I'll show you how to get that shine back towards the end of the video. So you're going to cut these out and you're going to do them 3.6. Your standard card is 3.5 centimeters. You're going to cut these at 3.6, so they're a little bit big. This is the cheapest glossy printer paper I could get on Temu. You see how thin it is? And what you want is something very thin and cheap feeling, but with that glossy finish on it. And this is going to be for your card backs. So I go ahead and I put this through, and you see how it just like doesn't look that nice. It's a little bit warped. That's because the paper's so thin. But the same exact matte finish is going to fix that up. See how we put it right on there? And then it looks a lot nicer. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to use a big light to affix the stickers to the paper. And so you see I just put it on the light here, and then I go ahead and I apply the stickers. And I just do this 6 times. You can actually fit 8 on a A4 sheet, but I just do 6 because it's easier when they're further apart. And here we go. This is what it looks like at the end. Now I'm going to cut it out again. My cutting machine is a Scissor Juliet. It is a really, really good cutting machine. Very expensive though. I like to use a not too sticky mat for this part. That's why I taped it down. It's like an older mat that's not as sticky. And that's because I don't want like the glue to transfer to the surface of the card. Okay, and that is how I make the cards. And these are really nice. They have a very matte finish. You could leave them like this if you wanted. But if you want to make them truly holographic, there's one more step. Now, I just paint on a clear acrylic. I'm sure a lot of clear acrylics would work. I'm sure you could spray paint it on. What I had on hand when I got started with this was Brite Tone.